Hello, everybody, and welcome back. So, today we are trying something new, and as you know, I usually only play Battle Cats and stuff like that on the channel, but today I decided we should try some PC games that I have. So, today's game we're trying out is called Powerwash Simulator, and yeah, I have played this a lot before. You can actually see I completed the whole campaign. But if we look here, let's see here, special, they have community stuff, and I already done mini golf and Mars rover. But today we're gonna try. We'll try the gnome. Actually, yeah, we'll try the gnome fountain. Let's give it a try. All right. So let's see. Bigfoot strikes again. Oh, interesting. Alright, so this is all stone. Is this metal? Okay, that is metal, so we'll probably have to use that. Is that good? Hold on. Hold on. Jeez. Hold on. Let's see. I'm hoping the volume's good. I'm hoping it is. You know what? Screw it. Hold on. Okay, we'll just put it at a lower volume just in case. There we go. Oh, I got clean quick. There we go. Still some stuff there. I got that. So yeah, fun fact about this game is I've been playing it ever since I think I seen Markiplier do a video about it. I think. I don't know. But yeah, they definitely added more stuff to the game than last time I played. And pretty cool. Because they give me more stuff and everything to actually go through. Of course, I never done it on stream or anything, so you've never seen any of it, but yeah, I wouldn't mind going back into it. I can't even hear myself talk because of the water. Oh yeah, this game is definitely very sad. Oop, crap. One thing I should mention is, for some reason, with my controller and Steam doesn't work well. I don't know why, but every time, like, when I first plug in my controller, it'll start to act up, like so. And it lasts just, like, for 3 seconds, where basically it just random inputs will start happening randomly. Like, that's usually the pause menu, even equipped this somehow, that type of stuff. And it just doesn't happen for Powerwash Simulator. It also happens for other games as well on Steam. So only Steam, however. Maybe Valorant as well. But Valorant is hard to play with controller on. Because for that, you need a third-party software for that. I can never do that. I tried doing keyboard and mouse actually with Valorant, and it actually went well. It didn't go as bad as I thought it did, because usually I'm a controller type of person. The only thing that went horrible with mouse and keyboard was the movement, because usually with a controller it's 3D, so you can go straight, diagonally, or you can go downwards, left and right, all that type of stuff. But with keyboard and mouse, you can only go straight, backwards, left, or right. You can't do that 3D scale type of movement. So I'm sort of struggling with that, where I just hold down the same movement buttons to hope that I can do a diagonal movement, which doesn't help work. So yeah, something I need to really work on, but yeah, not too bad. I'm hoping this water ain't too loud for you guys not to hear me. It really suck, you know. If I learn at the end of recording this video, all of a sudden, oh, yeah, nobody could hear me because of the water. Oh well. Alright, let's go to the next one. I don't know if we're gonna finish this today. Let's see. Just gotta put this. There we go. There's some spot, oh, there it is. Usually I work with the outer side and then we work on the inside with most things. Sort of like I work with something that's straight in front of me instead of working on the part that's harder to get to, or, you know, is further away from my current reach. Like for example, if something's very high up on the ground, I usually go for something low on the ground and I make my way up to the high ground. It's also apparently the game's birthday recently, which is pretty cool. I mean, it was my birthday recently too, so it's always nice to see. And then they got I don't know what I was gonna say actually. But they do really like gnomes. I don't know why, but there's like, every time I look, there's a gnome somewhere in the game, in every level, I feel like. Just hiding. Well, also, these free new jobs are community type of jobs, which is interesting. Because I'm not too sure how it's a community one. Because it's like, I'm not working with other players to clean this whole thing. But... Hello? Is there a car here? I don't see a vehicle. Okay. But yeah, basically, what was I saying? Started getting distracted. I think it's just ambient noises. That's one of the... But yeah, I don't know how this is a community type of job. I guess it's just sort of something extra for a community to work on. At the same time, I don't know how you can do a community job without the community working together. Like, I feel like there's something that something more to it. I just don't know about it. Let's just get these savages out of here. Oh. We have to go on the other side for that, but okay, so far so good. Just get that oil range. Oh, there's a soccer ball here. Oh, sweet. Oh. Wait. Oh. Okay. We're not even gonna care about that. I don't know what's going on with that ball, but yeah, I'm just gonna keep cleaning. Jeez, how big is this fountain? It's pretty big. I wonder if they fixed that glitch. Let's see, is there a ladder somewhere? What's this? Let's see, is there a ladder here? There's... oh. Lost cat. Very fluffy, please call. Wonder if that's a real phone number. Alright, let's try this. Give me the ladder. Okay. Oh, I got a place over here. It seems like they patched it. Usually, in the past, they must have made it more stable, but in the past, the ladders were slippery, but they also provided a really nice exploit where if you basically ran across a ladder, you basically get launched. But it looks like it's not working. Yeah, they fixed it. Crap. Oh well. I can still get up here. There we go. See? Gnome statue. Oh well. Technically, I didn't want to go out there at right now, but oh well. Good to know that the ladder glitch doesn't work anymore, sadly. Because I love that glitch. That glitch helped me do a lot of building. I mean, a lot of high-ended ruins easily. We're only 10% complete and it's already 10:18. And we started at like 9:45. So it's already been 30 minutes about, I think. Maybe. I don't know. I am definitely getting off at 11. Yeah, before 11. So I'll have to end the video before 11. So let's see, how much time do we have? I'd say 25 minutes. Oops. Did I hear my name? Did I hear my name being called? Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, fun fact, my name was not being called. Everybody's actually asleep right now. So, I'm not too sure what I heard. Yeah, let's get right into it. So sorry guys that I'm not providing much commentary. Usually when I play Powerwash Simulator, I am just fully concentrated and I'm quiet as a mouse. So yeah, basically this is something new I'm trying. I want to do something more than Battle Cats because, as much as I hate to say it, Battle Cats ain't gonna be there forever. Like on the channel. I mean, yes, there is much content that I have not covered, but of course, there Battle Cats will have an end sometime. It's not now, of course, but someday it will end, and I'll have to decide either A to um go with something else or try and see if there's anything like Battlecats mod to try out. Because recently I've been playing lots of Battlecats mod, and that's basically what I've been doing now. And that just made me realize that I've been doing more Battlecats mod instead of Battlecats 10.5, which is 11.5 update, which is basically the Behemoth update, aka the wild trading. So I haven't done it at all much, but yeah. Yeah, even though I'm playing controller, you guys can suggest some PC games that are only mouse and keyboard. But preferably, I rather do controller supported games if possible for keyboard. I guess that's what I've been using most of the time. But there is one game that's been on my eye recently, and that's Closing Shift, and that's a horror game. But the reason why it caught my eye is because you work at a cafe place, and that's the part that caught my eye is because you're making orders for people and stuff. And to be honest, I want to make a game like that, where it's basically you're in a fast food business, and it's basically like a fast food simulator type of thing. I want to do that. Except mine would be McDonald's theme, and I'd be the crew trainer, which um, technically would be the correct role because I am a crew trainer at McDonald's in real life. And yeah, I think if I ever become a game developer, I think that's something I want to do. Because technically, for me, I am thinking about going to, for sure, the technology field, but I'm thinking about maybe IT and security. Because I'm really curious about that stuff. And, or otherwise, of course, gaming. Like, I have written some stories before, and I'm bad with grammar, but I am always good at writing stories, so maybe I could become a writer for a game or something like that. Well, it's just something that I want to think about in ahead in the future. Because, right now I am not not fully into that plan yet, especially with YouTube. Technically, YouTube, it's a hobby. It's something that I don't consider as a job. I already have two jobs. It's nothing I consider as a job, but for some reason, I always feel like I should keep uploading my usual schedule. Like every other odd day, May 29th, May 31st, that type of stuff. And this is when this video should be uploading. If it's not May 31st, I do apologize. Wait, is there a May 31st? Well, let me check my calendar. Oh, there is a May 31st. Yeah, if it ain't uploaded on May 31st, do apologize. I don't know why it wouldn't be uploaded on that day. But yeah. Basically, I just for some reason feel like I should, keep that consistent schedule with videos. Because even though I'm not really that popular or anything, uh, people do consider these videos helpful, like the Battle Cats mod videos. Of course, those are the most helpful as Battle Cats mod is less less covered in on YouTube and stuff like that when compared to battle cats. And I do apologize. I just saw my sister's cat trying to get inside my room. Also, did I just hear somebody sign? Sign? Hello? Was that me? Was that my character? I don't know. Oh, also they got aim mode, which is weird because this does not work well for me with controller at all. Maybe mouse still will work well, but I don't like it on controller. Yeah, look at this. I am horrible. Yeah, we're just reverting back to the original. There we go. What time is it? Sorry, 10:30. Yes. Yeah, basically, come and suggest games, please. Because, like I said, Battle Cats isn't always going to be there forever. It has been been there for the main channel, like, basically all the time. But it's not going to always be there, and I would love to stream or record some videos on some PC games that I have. Because I definitely want to do some stuff where I just play, you know, Call of Duty, PC games, or other stuff like that for YouTube or Twitch. Because usually I play games on Twitch like Life is Strange, True Colors, which, by the way, is a really good game. And I consider it one of my top favorite games in the Life is Strange series, but yeah. Yeah, just basically give me a suggestion. I will try looking at Closing Shift and see if I can do a video about that. Yeah, let's... And also, sorry, not talking much, because, you know, like I said, I'm usually just concentrated on doing the job and all that stuff. That's also another thing. You can also just suggest like iPhone games or Android games for me to play, because I know one of the games that I played, sponsored on SquarePants Patty Pursuit, that was actually a pretty fun game. Fun fact, that game actually released on my birthday, which was pretty cool. Anyway, yeah, if you got any games like that, you should just, you know, suggest it to me, because I do like suggestions. It helps me figure out what to play instead of me looking at a game and be like, do I really want to play this, or do I want to play something else? Because that's my mindset. Like all my games I own is really good games, but you know, I always try to consider if I'm gonna have a good experience or this other game would give me a better experience, you know, that type of thing. But yeah, don't feel afraid to suggest something. You know. Oh, also, one game that I might try is SWAT 4 Elite Force. Well, technically it's only SWAT 4, but Elite Force is a mod for it. I'm gonna try more of that. I streamed it on Twitch before, and that went well, usually. But yeah, it's a fun game, SWAT 4. I know there's a game called Ready or Not that's sort of like SWAT 4. Like, it's sort of like the SWAT games. But to be honest, I didn't really like it because one, it didn't have controller support, and two, it just felt, you know, too unfinished for me. It'd probably feel much funner if I was playing with friends and stuff, but in the current state that I was playing it, it just didn't feel that well to me. I get a thing for this one. Or this one. What the heck? Maybe it's only on the front side? Ah, I see. Perfect. You know, thinking about it, do I have... I probably have it on private, but I used to have a top 5 facts about me video, and I think I uploaded that for my 50th subscribers special, I think. Oh, I can actually grab that. Cool. Okay then. But yeah, for my 50th subscriber special, I did a top 5 facts, and it basically was like little tidbits about me. Yeah. Some of the facts were just basically less, basically like more, what can I say? How can I say it? Well, basically more random information than facts. Like, there was generally some facts in there, and I remember even one of my comments on the video, I still remember to this day. I don't remember the user, but the name on the comment was like, yeah, you are yeah, you're totally a typical McDonald's worker. Like, you know, yeah, it's crazy how long I've been working at McDonald's. Way too long. I've been working there for 8 years. Been working there since 2014, and I've been working there since my store manager was actually a manager. Like, an actual manager and not higher authority that she is today. So that's pretty interesting. Oh yeah, McDonald's back then. Oof. Oof. Because if you didn't know, blue shirts, red shirts, aka red hats nowadays, or blue shirts nowadays, are 60 and under co-workers. And I used to be a red shirt when I first started. And I was one of the first red shirts at McDonald's around my home area. I mean, not my hometown, but you know, the current town I lived in. But yeah, basically, what was I saying? that's a pretty cool looking statue, to be honest. But yeah, I was one of the first blue shirts. I mean, red shirts, and basically, I don't think anyone else was there that was a red shirt. I think I was the only one. And I only worked, what was it, 2-hour shifts, 3-hour shifts, that type of stuff. But, yeah, one of the positions they put me on was the grill. And that's the only position they put me on for about 2 years. And that's one of the reasons why I hate the grill. And some managers put me on there, and I'm like, you know what? That's fine. It's like, because, you know, I'll get into it a bit later, but basically, for McDonald's, I was sort of hated by one of the managers. I want to say sort of, because technically, when I was being trained on the grill, I was only trained for 1 day, and basically we went straight to the shadowing process, but I wasn't really shadowed. But one of my training, what I was trained to do was, when you get the patty from the grill, we sort of squished it a bit with a spatula and a hustler. If you don't know what a hustler is, it's basically like a flat spatula that's used to help stack the patties. Anyway, basically, we were told to basically degrease the patties. At least that's what I was told during training. Well, apparently you weren't supposed to do that. Anyway, this manager, I don't remember his name, but I do remember the multiple, and I mean multiple times when I was warned about him being, like, by people who worked there for a long time, that he was not very nice, and that he was, basically a hard-to-please person. But, yeah, basically, when I was doing, degreasing the patties, he, told me to stop doing what I was doing. The thing is, I didn't know what he meant, because the thing is, I'm doing this, that, and then the degrease in the patties, and I'm like, did he want me to stop doing this? Did he want me to stop doing that, And basically, I don't know, so I just, continue on. And then when I was about to pull the patty, I did it again, did it again, and then all of a sudden he came up to me. It's like, he told me something. I don't remember much. I just remember he walked up to me and told me something. And I told him, I didn't hear you, I didn't understand, that type of stuff, and I don't remember what else happened. I just remember I was told that he was harsh and stuff, and then the next day, a girl that I used to work with, who technically had I don't want to say, technically I had a little fling with her, so to speak. Sort of like, because technically, I don't know how to describe it. But anyway, she was like, yeah, don't let that guy push you around, you don't, you're doing a good job and all that. And I'm like, I know, it's just, I got, to sort of, I had to stay strong, because, some jobs will have bad people, and sometimes if you, just want to leave because of the bad person, then how are you supposed to adjust to the job? Well, lucky for me, the guy was actually retiring. I think a week or two within my job, me working at the job, and that was good news, because I never seen him again, never got harassment, and yeah. But then again, I work up front. The thing is, I was put up front. I was presenting. If you don't know what presenting is, it's basically the person who hands you your bag, checks the bag, makes sure your order is correct, and hands it out, gets the drinks ready, and all that type of stuff. And before we had ABS, which is our automatic soda machine maker, um, before we had that, we had to manually make them and all that. Thing is, I was never trained on it. They never trained me. They just put me on there, and I don't remember much. But I think it was a rough experience. I don't entirely remember, but yeah. And then I was put back on grill for like a few more months, I believe. So I'm guessing it didn't go well. But anyway, after a year or two on the grill, like straight up grill, the thing is, presenting, when I went on into it, I thought it was the most wonderful job position, and that the grill was like, why am I still here? I should be up presenting. That's my dream position, you know? Because I've been on the grill for so long, I wanted to see some change, you know? But, basically, I was told by my general store manager, which was when I first started. She actually, our store actually had free store managers, but currently we're sticking with the one that I said who I've been who I've been working with since the start. But anyway, the original store manager, jeez, I should just say his store manager. Anyway, she said, came up to me one day and said, "Hey, I noticed you didn't know front counter. We should, get training on that for you." I'm like, "Yeah, I would love training for that." And then a few weeks later, she actually had to move stores, and I remember this part exactly. She would not leave the store without my current store manager. And basically that's where it led to my current store manager to get training and all that stuff. But because of that whole switcheroo, my new store manager, was never told about front counter, I think a few months have passed until a new manager came in, a shift manager, and he didn't know where I was training. Was trained on and everything. All of a sudden, he asked me, "Hey, do you know front counter?" And I knew this would be my last chance, so I said, "Yep, I do know front counter." And basically, I was put on front counter. Of course, me not knowing what front counter was, I noticed my pal behind me. And basically, what my trick was, I would basically take him along and ask questions about the till. The thing is, it was never verified. And to this day, I believe I was never verified on that position. Of course, I still work on it a lot, especially back drive, aka drive through, because, drive through is the same thing as front counter, except you have to work with a mic and multitasking. Anyway, basically, yeah. I don't think I was verified on some of these stations. But I believe my manager is actually just, was like, yeah, he should be verified for this. He knows what he's doing. So yeah. And now I'm a crew trainer, and I'm like, recently we had a survey for the restaurant, and I said, we should give employees variety of things to do and give them variety, for training and stuff. Let them decide, oh, do this for a few days and then do this for the other few days, instead of being on the same position every single day. That's basically I want to see. And that's what I always wanted when I was younger. Anyway, I want to say I trained about over 20 people. And so far, it's been going well. I really like training, especially on the grill. Because as much as the grill was, as much as I hate the grill, training actually makes the day go by faster. I get to learn more about people, and I actually like training and teaching people new things, especially at my slow pace. Because even one of my coworkers I trained, who had multiple experiences at different restaurants, said he appreciated my style and pace of training someone, and that he just felt like he understood everything from me. And now he's like one of our best employees. I would like to say, not to brag, but he's one of the best. Really nice guy too. So yeah. Um, today at McDonald's, it's so saddening because when you work there for so long, you see so many people disappear, and that's the thing about every job. Nobody's gonna stay there forever, but I just see so many good people leave, and then so many people that I liked leave as well. Especially that girl that I liked and stuff. She left a year later, and I never talked to her again ever since. So yeah, it's just that type of thing, and then yeah. And many people ask me, Austin, do you like McDonald's? Do you like working there? And honest answer, no. I do not like working at McDonald's whatsoever. But you all are probably wondering, then why did you stay there for 8 years? Why stay there for 8 years at a job you don't like? Well, here's a few reasons. One, I there was no other jobs back then, and I stayed because I knew people there. It was at first a good job for me at the current moment, and I needed to adjust. Two, I just been there for so long that it just feels wrong for me to just one day say, hey, I'm putting my 2 weeks notice in, when everybody says, I appreciate you doing this, we're happy to have you here. And it's like, oh, I appreciate you guys too, but someday I will have to leave. But yeah. And then the third thing is, I just, ever since COVID, my fear is that I won't be able to find another job. And it's like, if I leave this job and then I can't find another job, it means I probably have to go back and be stuck in that same loop. And it's like I'm gonna lose my um current wages with my raises throughout the years and all that type of stuff. It's like I'm gonna lose all of that if I just leave and not be able to find a job where I have to go back. So that's technically my reasons why I stay there. It's not that I hate the job, but at the same time, it's just something I don't really enjoy anymore. Of course, I do enjoy talking to customers and stuff, especially if you come up to me and just want to have a conversation or something like that. I'll be happy to talk. Or usually if someone orders a Happy Meal and let's say they are curious about toys, for example, I will always check in our stock and make sure to let the customer or the customer's child or otherwise the customer themselves choose which toy they would like from our pile. Because I mean, currently we have Walt Disney 50th anniversary type of toys, and I let this mother um, who her daughter liked collecting Disney toys, so I was like, I'm gonna give you options. And they bought two extra toys, and I'm like, okay, I'll let you have an option, and basically gave her three different toys, so she wouldn't have a duplicate, and that's all she needed too. So that technically it really worked out, and yeah. Anyway, I basically just realized that I kept talking this whole time, and I've been stuck at 15% on this job, doing nothing. I probably should get back to that. We'll just do the outer ring for today, and then we'll end the video there, to be honest. Because it is getting late for me, so we'll just finish the outer ring. And we'll continue with the video another day. We'll do a part 2 later on. What time is it? Am I gonna have enough time to finish these before 11? I don't think so. It's 10:58. I think we'll just do that outer ring and we'll do the statues in part 2. Okay, well, I think that's all of the outer ring. All 100% complete. Well, that was a fun time. I don't know how well of a video this will be. I hope you guys will enjoy it, hopefully. Because I know I wasn't talking much and I sort of stopped midway to talk more. Which I feel like I should have kept working instead of talking, but... Or, talk while doing this, but... It still worked out, and I sort of talked more about McDonald's type of stuff. Which, usually I don't really talk about my job or anything, but, I usually don't really talk in videos. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. If you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing today. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!